Hello and welcome to Clubs 2022, the first ever season of competitive Cuddle. This is the winner's semi-final match between TophYamato and Gman. Here's game one. So here Toph is playing a 5 for its one-off effect. Gman draws. Toph is thinking. He's got a moderate number of points, but not much defense to protect his offense if he goes hard for it. So starting with a 10 of hearts, it's a high offensive play. He's forced to discard from G-Man's 4, so what's he going to choose? The 3 and the 7. That leaves him with not enough points to press an offense. So he draws, tries to recoup, mount enough cards that he can manage an offense. Toph's playing a queen. G-Man is playing more cards and pressing his card advantage using another 4. That leaves Toph with just 2 cards now. A lot of royals he's sitting on. G-Man has many cards in hand, but no offense mounted. So right now Toph has the initiative, but G-Man has the most cards, the most value in total. Okay, G-Man chooses a queen. Draw. So will Toph push an offense or no? Continues drawing cards. Okay. G-Man's turn again. He's playing a 7. See what he gets. Ace or a 2. So I'd guess G-Man's going to take the 2 to scrap Toph's royal. Yes, he does. Can't be countered because G-Man had a queen himself. But will Toph press an offense? He will. Going for the points. Interesting. Okay. Which one will he play? Going for the 8 of hearts, so he's got 18 points. That puts his opponent in check. So G-Man stops this with a jack to steal the 10 of hearts. Toph going for the 2 for 1, playing the 6. It gets countered. Okay, G-Man is going to press his offense now. 9 of hearts puts Toph in check. G-Man has 19 points. What's Toph going to do? Only option is to scuttle, really. Okay. G-Man continuing to press an offense, and Toph's out of options. That's a good game. He can use his 2 to scrap G-Man's queen, but it's too little too late. G-Man's turn. He plays a king for the win. 18 points, 14 for the goal. Okay, so G-Man's up 1-0. Tournament matches are first to 3 wins. Here we see Toph at the bottom again and G-Man up top. Toph's drawn a card. G-Man's turn. G-Man draws as well. Both players looking to build up their hand. Who's going to play first? G-Man draws as well. Okay. Toph first play with the queen. Looks like G-Man's going to have that 4 again. It's resolved. What'll Toph throw? 2 3s. That makes sense. The 3s are weak in the early game. There's not much for Toph to retrieve, so that didn't cost him too badly. What's he going to take? Okay. So we've got a king versus a queen. There's an ace on top of the deck. Toph draws the ace. So sitting on a queen on the field with these 2 aces in hand, Toph has a relatively strong defense available. Interesting choice, playing the 6. That's a 2 for 1 trade. 2 cards of Toph's for the 1 king. But now Toph has a queen again. And his aces give him a solid potential to 2 for 1 for value if G-Man plays points. G-Man is a known aggressive player, so we'll see how this shakes out. Notice G-Man also has 2 aces, so he all 4 aces are in hand at this point, which is unusual. Okay, first play for points is a 6. Now Toph's forcing G-Man to discard. See what G-Man chooses to get rid of. He's got this strong offense here. Okay, so he ditched an ace there. Toph considered playing the 10, but didn't go for it. Okay, Toph gets to pick from the scrap pile. He's taking the queen. I see, but What now? If I were G-Man, I would consider offense. Yeah, okay, so G-Man puts Toph in check. Toph steals the 9 with a Jack of Clubs. It's stolen back by G-Man. A 2 to destroy the Jack. It'll get countered. Yes, it is. And the triple counter. That was all 4 2s on a single play. And G-Man for the win. Okay, so this play. Toph has... Toph's in check. G-Man's got 15 points. Needs only 21 to win. So Toph needs to do something about it. And he's got 2 2s. So he chooses to play one of the 2s to destroy G-Man's Jack, which will return the 9 of hearts back to Toph. And that's a relatively powerful value swing as well as initiative. And he thinks that it's a safe play because if Toph is if G-Man rather is sitting on a 2, which he is, then when G-Man counters this 2 of hearts, Toph will be able to counter back with his 2 of diamonds, securing the one-off such that his Jack will the Jack will be destroyed and he'll get the 9 of hearts. However, what Toph didn't know at that time was that G-Man actually had 2 2s, and so G-Man was able to fully counter again. So Toph plays the 2 targeting the Jack, G-Man counters with another 2, the 2 of spades, and now here Toph counters with his 2 of diamonds, and the final 2 of clubs is the counter that nets G-Man the win. And notably, the more conservative play in this case would have been to play an ace, because then when all 4 2s are played in order to counter each other. So if Toph plays, say, the ace of hearts, then G-Man counters with the first 2, Toph counters with the second 2, G-Man counters with the third 2, Toph counters with the fourth 2, that would have resolved. And then the ace would have scrapped all of the points, and we would have been back in a sort of neutral standing situation. But Toph went for the Jack destroying, which in this case didn't work out. Could have paid off. Okay, we're into game 3 now. Both players drawing cards, bolstering up their hands. Who's going to play first? Looks like it may be Toph. He's considering a queen. What's the play? Back and forth. He's got 3 queens, so that's overkill in your hand. I think it makes sense to try to get one out of there. And this is great for Toph because G-Man's spending a 6 to get rid of just a single queen. Meanwhile, Toph is sitting on 3 queens. 4 queens. Toph's drawing all 4 queens. 2 of them go down to G-Man's 6s, but this is a great trade for Toph because 6s are getting thinned out of the deck. He's got the offensive momentum at this time, although notably Toph does not have enough net points to win in 3 plays, so his offense will be a bluff if he continues to press it. If I were G-Man, I would take the ace here, yeah, and destroy the 8. Okay, that slows Toph down quite a bit. Ooh, interesting. 3. So what is G-Man going to take from the scrap pile? Let's see. Be easier to see in the log here on the right. Oh, he's taking the 6 of clubs. Okay. Back to Toph. Okay, at this point, I believe we've seen all 4 6s. And that was retrieved with 3. So these 2 are the last 6s left. Ooh, but G-Man goes back yet again. He is hell-bent on preventing Toph from having any queens. Okay, so G-Man's scuttling. That's a conservative play. Can't be stopped. It's an effective defense. Toph no longer has enough offense to muster a push without bluffing. So he's going back. Interesting, for another queen. Okay, so he says, fine, go ahead and scrap my queen. I'll just play another one. All right, there it is. Ooh, interesting. And he still counters. Okay, so that queen stays on the board. Toph has initiative. but G-Man has the value. Okay, that's check. G-Man needs to do something. Scuttles his way out of it with the 8. Check again. This is not a bluff because Toph's got that king. So, okay, but he can't push any further. Now Toph has enough points to win. So if G-Man lets him, all right. Could have considered an offensive play there, but goes for the 4 one-off, trying to thin G-Man out of cards. Okay. Ooh, so Toph now has enough to win. Oh, but he goes for the 4 again. Okay, okay. Discarding. I think they're both feeling a little spiteful with those 4s at this point. Toph draws. G-Man draws. Check. An ace would be devastating, but G-Man doesn't have it, so he scuttles. Draws again. Every 4 is being played for a one-off. Okay. G-Man's turn. He draws. Toph draws. 9 for points. Again, an ace would be brutal, but G-Man doesn't have it. Okay, let's check again. 16 points. G-Man's turn to stop it. What's he gonna do? Will he scuttle? Yes, with the 10 for the 9 of clubs. Okay, drawing. There's 2 cards left in the deck. Okay, last card. So, will either of them go for the stalemate? G-Man does not have the points to win. So what will he pull with this 3? That'll really reveal whether G-Man thinks he can win. Okay, he goes for 10 of spades, which could go either way. That's check. Does G-Man scuttle with the 10 of spades? That'll sacrifice his chance to win the match, or the game rather. Okay, he scuttles. G-Man no longer has a hope of winning, but neither does Toph. This is now a stalemate. They're gonna play it out just for fun. After 3 consecutive passes, the game will end. 1. G-Man is going down swinging. Now he passes. Okay, that's good. Game. Okay, so G-Man is up 2-0 with 1 stalemate. Toph coming in hot. Now he's 16 points. That's check. Counters it. Oh, counter back from G-Man. That hurts. That's a rough start. It could have worked out for Toph, but it didn't. G-Man had the 2 as well. Sometimes early pressure like that, when you have a 2 to cover against an ace especially, can really clinch a game early on. Oh, that is the second ace to kill 2 point cards. That is a strong start for G-Man. Okay, Toph's turn. Considering the 3. Going for it. What's it gonna take? Taking a 2. Okay. It's a strong card, but if G-Man pushes for offense. Okay, so now Toph can either scuttle or play the ace. Okay, so he chooses to scuttle. G-Man coming in hot. The long-winded offense. Okay, ace. Now it's Toph's turn to kill 2 cards for 1. Will G-Man continue to press an offense? He no longer has enough in hand. Okay, both drawing cards. These jacks in G-Man's hand and the one in Toph's are not yet useful. Okay. That 6 came out. Now only G-Man has a queen. Okay, rolling the dice. Heart of the cards. Ooh, taking the 6. Interesting. That leaves the 2 on top of the deck. So, ooh, G-Man counters the 6 and then draws the 2. That hurts for Toph. Okay, but that's check now. G-Man stop it. He's got the jack. Okay. And Toph can't jack back because G-Man's queen blocks it. what you gonna take? 6 perhaps? Something to scuttle? A 2, okay. 2 is blocked by the queen, so if he had a turn to play it, if he had a turn to get rid of the queen with 1-2, he could use the other on that jack. But right now he has to... Oh, okay. Good game. Styling with the jack win. Okay, so that is 3-0 for Gman. Gman progresses into the finals of the club's 2022 Competitive Cuttle Championship. Thank you for watching. If you like the game, please consider checking out the site at www.cuttle-cards. Link to the site as well as our Discord is in the description. It's a great place to meet other players, attend weekly events, learn the game, and hang out. We also have other videos on this channel, including a tutorial for the game for beginners and other cool resources. So consider liking and subscribing if you enjoyed this, and I will see you next time.